So the reason you need to know these geometric shapes is not just so you can know just all the mathematics or the specific calculations of the shape, but more so just so you can know the what the shape looks like and the angles and the dimensions and the curves of that shape. So you can start to use that shape by envisioning and imagining with that shape. So you are saying that this power comes from the frequency of that shape. So that being said, when you see a 5-pointed star, you know that the 5-pointed star is just telling you how all the different elements come together to make man. So the 5-pointed star is a representation of these dimensions that make up man. So let me give you. So when they talk about the dot becoming a line or a unit of energy or just a circle, what they're doing is you're talking about in creation, the act of dividing the circle over 360 degrees. And you're talking about the circumference being divided by the diameter and giving you, a pi or giving you 3.14159, right? So forth and so on. So this is what's happening as you do this. You're talking about dividing it into two. Because when you're dealing with spiritual energy, you're talking about spiraling energy, right? So when to create atoms and different things like that, you have to be able to square off the energy. So you're talking about if you're standing on pi, and that means you're standing in the center of the circle, and you want to split that energy or divide that energy into two parts, meaning positive and negative forces. That's why you're going to have Vesica Pisces, or the two halves of two circles that becomes two circles. So this is, and then from there, you're able to create all the other angles and dimensions. And when you're doing this, you're creating something called the golden spiral or the golden ratio. And this is, 1.618 or whatever it is, right? And that's basically creating positive and negative forces when you're coming into the physical realm. So in order to have that manifestation of that Kundalini energy, of that energy that needs to come raised back up, it has to be divided by the 360 degrees needs to become 180 degrees by cutting it in half, divided by 2, and then from there you can create everything else. It's what we like to call positive and negative forces. And so you realize from Vesica Pisces, you can create the equilateral triangle. And from creating the equilateral triangle, you can create all the other shapes that you see. So you start to see this connection between all of these things. And so this is why you understand that the splitting of the atom, the splitting of any molecule or any atom, or splitting of energy to be able to create other energies. If you guys really resonate with the information,